Okay, Cashstick Bullcraft here today. Part 7 of the Brown Bess build along. And so basically what I did, I went to Home Depot and bought a piece of sheet metal. And what we're going to be doing today with this is to make the barrel lugs. Basically what I did was cut off about 3/4 of an inch wide, buy a strip long enough so that I can, cut 4 lugs out of it. And from that strip, I went and cut the first piece of metal off of it, drew a center line because that's where I'm going to be folding it. So I'll put the camera down and show you how I go about building or making barrel lugs for the rifle. I'm not sure what gauge metal that is. Maybe I'll get the, it's probably less than an 1/8 inch thick. Probably about a 1/16 of an inch thick or so. But it's just a piece of sheet metal that I got from Home Depot. So I'll put the camera down and get set up and show you how I go about doing that. Okay, so I drew a center line on this piece of metal here. And by the way, it's about maybe just less than 1.5 inches long. Just enough to bend it and to make the lug. So I probably have a little bit more metal on here than I need. But anyway, so I put the vise so that I can have enough room in the middle here. And I just get like a cold chisel. I don't want to hit it hard and break the metal. I just want to bend it. Okay, you can see it's bent. And then what I'm going to do is put it in the vise and just start turning it. Bend it right in half. Okay, I'm going to take the hammer. Smash my fingers. Close that gap that was in there. Okay. So what I did now is that fold has been completely sealed up. And then what I did here was I just drew a pencil line because that's where I'm going to fold it back over again. And I just eyeballed it. I'm going to draw it big enough to be able to drill a hole through there. Okay, give me a lot more room around the sides and at the bottom here, so I have more room to play with to drill that hole. So what I'm going to do now is put this thing back in the vise up to that line. Try to get it as straight as you can. Then I'll take my chisel again and just open up that, split those two ends apart so I can hammer one on each side. Start hammering. So that's how it turns out. Okay. It sits in the barrel, underneath the barrel like that, and then you solder it to the bottom of the barrel, and you just drill the pins through this way. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to shape the bottom of this in a circular shape so that it fits, it has a better fit underneath the barrel. It's a round barrel, so these tabs here need to be rounded off so that they'll sit properly on the barrel. Okay, so what I did is, this is just a piece of scrap metal from a barrel that I had cut down, and I'm just using it as a template to shape the round tabs. And you can see here that it's rounded and it fits underneath this barrel fairly well. I just got to work at it a little bit more. What I should have did was make these things a little bit longer, so that they would sit in the vise a little bit more easier and give me a little bit more room. I just made them just a little bit too short. But I've got 3 more of these things to make, so as I make them, they'll get better and better. But anyway, so that's how I go about making these barrel lugs. Here's the way they look like there. And they sit on the barrel like this. See that? Anyway, so there's how I make barrel lugs. That's it for now. Cashtook Bowcraft. Thanks for watching.